This is a Breitling Avenger 2 Seawolf in stainless steel. It is an absolutely massive watch. Comes in at 56mm lug to lug, 45mm from side to side, 22mm lugs, and is 18.7mm thick. I think it's the thickest watch that I've ever handled. The reason the watch is so thick is because it is 3000 meters water resistant. Now, is that necessary? I don't think it is. Being 3000 meters water resistant, it has a helium escape valve on the left. To turn the unidirectional bezel, you've actually got to get hold of the ridges. If you try turning it without holding onto the ridges, your fingers just slip. As you can see, I'm having a bit of difficulty even with the ridges. Now, the bezel is deeply engraved with numerals, which looks great today when it's brand new, but I think after a few weeks of wear, it's going to get full of dirt. It comes on a brushed stainless steel bracelet with screw-in links and a double locking buckle. Now, the original Avenger was made in titanium. I don't know why they made this one in stainless steel. It would have made more sense to keep it in titanium. Now, I do know some people don't like titanium, so possibly that could be a reason the first one didn't sell very well. But from what I understand, this one also didn't sell very well, mainly because I think it's too heavy. And also it's just way too thick for an average person to be wearing every day. The crown, as you would expect, is huge and is easy to grip with the knurling. They probably were forced to do that, otherwise it would look a bit silly to have a smaller crown. Now, it uses an ETA 2824 movement, which is modified by Breitling to make it up to the chronometer standards. You can find the same movement in a watch which is 10% of the price of this watch. This watch was retailing for about £4,000. Now, the watch is 3000 meters water resistant. I really don't understand why they need to make a watch with 3000 meter water resistant. At 3000 meters, everything is pitch black, and the lume on this watch is absolutely terrible. You can see on the dial, they've only have small pips on the edge of each numeral. Now, it would have made more sense to make the looms on the actual numbers on the dial. I don't know who this watch was targeting when it was released, because as a diver, it's not very useful. The whole watch is a mishmash of watches. It looks like they've tried to throw everything at the watch to please as many people as they could. I wouldn't class this as a diver's watch because no diver would actually use it to go diving. You'd use a dive computer. I wouldn't class it as a sports watch because it's too heavy to wear when you're doing more sports. And clearly it's not a dress watch. I don't quite know who this watch is targeting, but I have a feeling it's this guy.